And just like that, October has begun. Who else is excited to get into all things Halloween? Over the course of this month, we'll be doing a series of Halloween-based activities, helping you to inspire learning and have fun with your children. This week, an exciting Tuff tray setup with 2 of our Halloween learning packs. Pumpkin picking with added learning, pumpkin exploration, and pumpkin-inspired baking. And for pumpkins, and more pumpkins. It was only the 1st of October and we'd already headed off to the pumpkin patch. We set off for Kirkby Pumpkin Patch and had a fabulous time. The pumpkin patch was just what we wanted. It provided a calm but entertaining atmosphere that was perfect for small children. Top tip for pumpkin picking: consider how you're going to carry your pumpkin. Many places offer the use of a wheelbarrow, but this is often too big for smaller children. So if you have your own child-sized wheelbarrow at home, pop it in the car and bring it with you. It also looks really cute and allows them to join in as much as they wish. Want to add even more learning while you're out pumpkin picking? Try these 4 activities. They're quick and easy, can be done while you're there. Seeing how different fruit and vegetables grow is great for children. It gives them a real insight into where the food comes from. Discuss how other fruit and vegetables grow, particularly if you grow any yourself. Show the children any flowers that are still on the plants and discuss the life cycles. Number 2. Look at a range of pumpkins and order them by size, biggest to smallest, or smallest to biggest. Use a range of vocabulary to describe the size. Number 3. Many pumpkin patches offer a range of different varieties of pumpkin. Can children recognise the different colours of pumpkin? Talk about what the pumpkins feel like. Are they smooth and bumpy? Play a game of Spot the Difference. Number 4. How many pumpkins are you picking? Talk to the children. Count them. How many more can we have? Ask them. Ask them if they can share them between 2 wheelbarrows. These activities are quick and simple and mainly involve you talking with your children. But they can really add to the experience of learning more at the pumpkin patch for your children. And who wouldn't learn in this exciting and fun environment? After all this learning at the farm, we returned home laden with pumpkins, ready to decorate our home and create some tasty treats. The first job was to take the seeds and pulp from the middle of the pumpkin so it could be roasted. While roasting the pumpkin is definitely a job for an adult, removing the seeds and pulp is great sensory fun for all. We investigated the inside of the pumpkin while we did so, and talked about the different parts and named them: the skin, the flesh, the seeds. Once the pumpkin was ready, I roasted it and turned out the roasted flesh and made it into puree. Once it had cooled, we used it to bake these yummy pumpkin flavoured cupcakes. Although of course you can use tin puree for ease if you wish. The recipe for these can be found on the Curious Kids 101 blog. The link's in the description. For this particular baking project, I decided to concentrate on building the kids' baking skills. The recipe calls for stirring and whisking. These are different skills using different equipment. We discussed the difference in speed and practiced it using an empty bowl, just so the mixture didn't go everywhere as soon as they tried the fast mixing for whisking. It teaches the children a range of vocabulary doing this, not only for describing the speed, but also for the different types of equipment and the baking techniques. Luckily, practicing in an empty bowl seemed to work. The mess was reasonably minimal, even with my youngest enthusiastic whisking. Another important skill we concentrated on was transferring the batter to cases. This involves the practicing of math skills, one-to-one recognition, and sharing. The final skill was that of decorating the cakes. I love the way the boys really focus on this. It greatly improves their concentration and hand-eye coordination. We scooped the icing onto the cake with a small spoon and spread it with the back of that spoon. We added a Halloween-themed decoration and sprinkles. My kids love sprinkles. Decorating each cake individually on a plate with a very good rim helps to reduce the mess on this. There's also plenty of sprinkles eaten along the way, of course, but we love that, it's great fun. And here they are, the fabulous finished cupcakes. The boys have done a really good job. We were very happy to enjoy these as an afternoon treat, but they would be great to serve at a Halloween party too. I'm sure all your guests would love to eat one of these. Exciting Tuff tray setup. The Tuff tray is filled with orange split peas and dried pasta bats painted black. These help to give a variety of textures for an enhanced sensory experience, as well as giving the Tuff tray that fab spooky look. Hidden in the Tuff tray, we did 2 different Curious Kids 101 learning packs, the Halloween Flashcard Pairs and the Fill Your Cauldron pack. Each of these offer Halloween-based learning. The Halloween flashcards can be used to help young children identify and name Halloween-associated items and creatures, improving a children's vocabulary in the process. They can also be used for pairing activities. Adding them to a Tuff tray meant that the kids had to really hunt for each card, although it can be played in the traditional way, of course. Can you pair these up? I asked my youngest. Breaking this down further to help him at the start, I encouraged him to identify the picture on the card and then asked him if he could find another of those. Can you find the other monster, for example? The Halloween Flashcard Pairs pack can be found in the Curious Kids 101 shop now and would be the perfect thing for playing with your kids during October and beyond. Pairs games are greatly beneficial to young children, as well as being excellent fun. They improve concentration and attention to detail, as well as helping with memory. There are also many social skills involved with game playing, if you choose to use the cards this way, such as turn-taking and understanding winning and losing, and an appropriate reaction to each of these. Counting the pairs can also be used to help older children with the concept of counting in twos and the introduction of times tables. The other pack I placed in the Halloween Tuff tray is the Fill the Cauldron pack. The boys love selecting a spell card and placing the correct ingredients into their cauldrons. Each spell card tells them how many of each item to be selected and added to the cauldron. They practice number recognition and counting as they filled their cauldron. Top tips with counting: encourage your child to move the cards one at a time and count out loud as they do so. This reinforces one-to-one recognition. Say it together if your child is not that confident yet, and physically help them move each card. It also helps to develop their understanding of cardinality. That's the understanding that the last number they said is the amount of items there actually are. This is what enables the child to stop on the correct number while counting and give the correct answer when you ask how many items in a group. The boys also loved role-playing as they filled their cauldron and discussing what all the spells might do. They also enjoyed creating their own spells on the extra spell card. Sometimes I encouraged them to use a dice to decide how many of each ingredient they needed. Using the dice also allowed my youngest to work on another skill of counting: subitizing. This means understanding the number of items in a group without actually having to count each one. The dots on the dice are a great way for helping this skill, as they're always arranged in the same clear way. The Fill the Cauldron pack is also available in our Etsy shop now. Head on over and check it out. This Halloween Tuff tray, along with the 2 packs, has proved really popular with my boys, and I'll probably use it again later when I have some of my youngest friends around for a Halloween celebration, perfect for a toddler Halloween party. And that's it for this time. More Halloween learning next week as we make crafts to help us decorate for Halloween. To watch our whole Halloween series, please consider subscribing to Curious Kids 101. Carry on inspiring learning, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.